Dude, how you doing? So today we're going to be talking about preferences and whether or not they're a choice. Specifically talking about substance use and whether or not that's a choice, the preference for using certain drugs over others. So, to preface this, there's been a debate for like the last, I'd say, 10 to 20, 25 years of whether or not being gay is a choice, right? So you'd say, some people in one camp say, well, being gay is a choice. You can rationally choose whether or not to like the opposite or the same gender. While other people argue, say, no, it's not a choice. It's something we're kind of born with. It's like an intuition. So, I'm on the side of people saying that it's not a choice, that it's something we're ingrained with, it's part of your personality. You really don't have control over it, right? It's not a rational choice. It's part of intuition, your intuition, right? That you feel, visceral feeling that you get, that you can't rationalize. And so, I'd like to extrapolate this idea to drug use, because I feel most people in the general public feel that the preference to use drugs is a rational choice. That someone can just wake up and say, well, I don't want to use drugs anymore, I don't like them, I have no preference for them. Now, I want to separate this quickly from addiction, because unbeknownst to the general public, only about 10 to 20% of people who use drugs are addicted to them. So we have about 90 to 80% of people who use drugs on a, let's say, regular basis, but they do so in a way that doesn't disrupt their lives, and they keep it hidden and as a secret for most people, for obvious reasons, right? So, knowing that people in the gay community have faced this argument of whether or not their preference is a choice, I like to use this here for drug use. Because what's going on is, people are saying, well, your decision to use drugs is all your own rational ability, and it's just something you can change, and therefore it's not necessary, nor is it wanted in society. I like to argue that just like the gay phenomenon just can't be turned off because you want some people to just stop choosing the same gender, the same thing is with drugs. You can't just want to stop people choosing to use drugs because you feel that it's something that they rationally process in order to do. Instead, I feel people need to see it as what it is. A personality preference, something you have no control over. And these preferences aren't something you choose. They're things you discover. You discover these things as you go on through life, right? For instance, you don't rationally choose what flavor ice cream you like. You just pick one up, you put it to your tongue, and say, okay, that works, that doesn't work, that's okay, right? This process of taking things and putting them through you so you can see whether or not they fit with you is a process of discovery. It doesn't really involve a rational process, because the thing which decides whether or not you like it has nothing to do with rationality. It's just a feeling that you get. Again, an intuition. So because of this, we need to see drug use in the same way as other preferences which are not chosen, such as sexual orientation. So, to know that just because it may not fit with your idea of reality, for instance, sexual orientation, people going with the same gender, or people using drugs to change their mood or their consciousness, because it doesn't fit with you, you feel it's a choice, doesn't mean it actually is. Just like the sexual orientation, drug use is a phenomenon that's intuitive. Something that you choose on your own, something that you feel on your own that you can't choose. And so, that's basically the gist of what I wanted to say in this video. I want to keep it real short, unlike my other ones, but basically to sum up real quick, drug use is not a choice, just like sexual orientation. It's an intuitive preference. And because of that, it should be respected like other intuitive preferences, such as sexual orientation. So, thank you for watching. I wish I put more of these out more frequently, but I'll try. I'm sorry if the music was too loud. I always like to have something in the background. But thank you very much, guys, and you guys have a good one. And remember what I said, drug use is not a choice, it's a personal, intuitive preference. Thank you, just like sexual orientation. See ya.